What's up, y'all? This is Patch here with Knucklehead, and we got a new buddy here, J-Dub. What's up? Yep.
Nothing much, how are you?
So he ain't new to us, but he's new to you guys. I kind of want to introduce him to the pit crew. We've got a couple projects going on. We'll kind of get into that in a minute. But tell us who you are and what we got here, actually.
Well, my name's Jason Wittenberg. Been working on Harleys for, be 29 years. As of last December. I've been in this location here in Rockmart for 2 years, but I've been in Rockmart for my whole life. Got into Harleys many years ago with my uncle, rode Harleys, and I always had one and I always wanted one. I was the kid walking around with a little, brochure with the 1987 Softail Classic I was going to have and travel the world and be the biker dude,
yeah.
Riding through the desert like the Easy Rider movie,
Yeah.
That was me as a kid. But that all changed, obviously. But yeah,
not too far off.
well, not too far off. But as far as the traveling, being like a nomad, definitely, there's this thing called girls and kids, and it just
Get you a dog, trade
well,
in.
I've got 5 now. I've got the kids grown. Now I have 5 dogs. I'm in the same boat. But anyway,
yeah.
it's still good though. But yeah, I've been doing it for a lot of years. I love it. Come to work every day. Super happy. Super stoked to be here. And I like the fact we have an old one here. I love the old bikes, love the old shovels, pans, knuckles. I love working on them. Seems to be a dying breed with a lot of folks these days that don't work on the stuff. So, see, he's excited about it. He loves shovel heads.
Yeah, he's
pumped.
gone.
But yeah, he's out of the chat. He's left the chat. He's done. But anyway, so yeah, that's just a little bit about me. So, been in bikes my whole life. Got my first one when I was 4. Got a JR50 on my first birthday, and been on them ever since. I actually still have my. I can't remember exactly what year it is, but it was the first year that Suzuki came out with the water-cooled RM80. I still have it, and my dad's barn on top of his shop, so I got to get it down and redo it. But yeah, this is what I've been into my whole life, so that's what I do.
So can you handle an oil change, maybe?
I've been working on. We talked earlier about the shop almost looking like I really do this. I've been trying to clutter it up more so it looks like I actually know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do everything. If it's on a Harley, besides painting it, I do it. And we also have a dyno in the back room back here. We dyno tune and do that too. And so yeah, pretty much if it's on a Harley, we can handle it. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, do you have somebody that you work with that paints for you, maybe? If
Yeah,
somebody wanted to come in and maybe even just get like a full bike done.
Yeah, I have a couple of folks. I have several local guys here that do, your single stage stuff, repair, things like that, need a fender painted or something like that. But then I have another guy, which you may have heard of, David Johnson at Johnson's Bikes and Body Works in Phoenix City, Alabama. If you want like really seriously hardcore custom stuff, that's the guy to go to right there. Super good guy, super good friend, been a great friend over the years. You'll see him at all the bike rallies, doing the sound system competitions and all that stuff, like the bike Zeus.
Oh, okay.
Well, he built that one.
Okay.
And all those bikes, he builds all those bikes. So yeah, that's my
the
go-to.
ground pounders.
Yes, so that's my guy. If you're really going seriously hardcore,
Right.
something.
Well, I just didn't know, maybe some of our pit crew needs a bike done, and didn't know if they had a one-stop shop here. You said you did everything but paint, but if you got somebody that will do the paint,
I have several folks local. Shout out to Travis Smith, One Source Paint and Body. Yeah, come on. He is super awesome, super good guy, fabulous painter. Also loves bikes too. So that's as far as right here in Rockmart. That's where I'm going to go every single time.
Well,
so.
we are looking for a painter for our bike, so
Okay.
our other painter ain't able to do it now, so we'll get more into our project bike that we're doing here. But yeah, if any of you guys out there want to donate some time and love like he's doing, we would be much greatly appreciated on that.
Definitely.
So what he's doing here is actually rebuilding this motor for us. He's not charging us for labor, and we're just paying for parts and stuff. So why are you doing that? Why are you helping GI Garage out on that?
Well, veterans for one, I support all of our military, period. My son's a veteran, and so anything that's going to help that, or especially the GI Garage, for them using those guys to come into work and do stuff like that and give them an opportunity to do something, learn a new trade, get into something they possibly would have never been able to do before. I was one of the lucky few that was able to get into the Harley business just out of just being a total nuisance to the person.
Right place, right time, over
and
over?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Like my dream job was to work at Harley of Atlanta years ago. I had met Eddie Houghton, who unfortunately had just recently passed away, who was the, on Harley-Davidson Atlanta, him and Chris.
Yeah.
And so I'd met him when I was a little kid. He had built a stroker shovel for my uncle, and I'd met him in his house when I was a little kid. So I knew when he opened the garage door and I saw those Harleys, I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And so when I got a job there, he actually remembered me back when I visited his house. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I just badgered Gary Bell for like 30 days straight to give me a job. And I said, look, give me 30 days. If you're not happy, I'll leave. We'll have no issues.
Right.
Well, I ended up being there for 6 years. So that's how it kind of came about. But anyway, so for guys who love motorcycles and even cars, automotive, all the different stuff they do, plus, you know, these guys come back and, you know, I can't say that I understand what my son went through because I've never been in the battlefield. So it's easy to sit back and say, well, I don't know what your problem is, you know, that this was this and this, but it has to change you. Especially with him already being, in my eyes, even though he's in his 20s, he's a kid. And he saw and had to be a part of a lot of things that he probably never thought he'd be a part of.
Right.
And so, you know, he had his struggles when he got out with different things, and he's doing wonderful now, and he's one of the, you know, the survivors that's doing well. And so anything that I can be a part of to help benefit that, then I'm all for it. And
Right.
so if it's something just, I mean, this is a very small thing, but if it helps one person, it's worth every bit of it. So,
Well, and like you said, somebody out there gave you a chance.
yes.
And that's partly what I really love about GI Garage is they're giving guys chances that might not have a chance, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're giving vehicles back and all kinds of stuff. So
Definitely.
for me, that's why I'm appreciative that you're able to help us out in that and get her going. So with that, let's get in this motor real quick. What you got there?
Yeah.
Fancy. Dang.
Make it happen, Captain.
Yeah, boy. All right, so if you would real quick, just kind of bring us through this motor, what you're doing, what's been done already, and where we're kind of going with it.
Well, 78 Shovel, which to my understanding is your bike.
Yeah,
It's
my
your,
first
one of your
Harley.
very first Harley. And so in tearing it down, I mean, it's actually not in super bad shape, but for a bike you're wanting to give away, we wanted to make sure that everything was, we don't want to have any issues with it. You know what I mean? We want it to be good. So I'm starting the tear down phase now. I have all my parts already, what I'm going to redo. So I'm going to split the cases, get all this stuff cleaned up back to the natural finish, the heads to the natural finish. We're going to repaint the cylinders. I have new rods, new rod bearings. We're going to completely disassemble the crank, rebuild all that stuff, new crank, all that's going to be brand new stuff, new cam, bearings, everything. Going to go through the heads. Going to have them redecked to make sure they're good and flat, you know, go through all this stuff, lap the valves, new pistons, new rings. The cylinders are good. I'm just going to rehome the cylinders and going to paint them back black, rebuild the oil pump. We just want it to be in top-notch condition when this person gets it, that every time they kick it, it's good to go. We're also going to do electronic ignition. I know you diehard guys, oh, the point.
No, trust me, I tried starting this bike many a times.
Forget that mess. Put the electronic on it and you can kick it.
It's cool
every
to kick
time.
it,
Yes.
yeah.
It works every time. My
So will it
73
have the
works
kick
perfect.
on there still?
Yes, all that'll still be there, just like my 73. It's a kick only, and it cranks the first time every time. So, but yeah, I mean, everything was still actually in pretty decent shape, but we just want to make sure that it's dead on. And so that's what we're going to do. And I know GI Garage has the frame, taking care of all that stuff. And so we'll get this all finished up, get it back to you, and they can slap it in the frame and make it happen.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. You know, I guess we can't really bid on it. I wish we could, huh? Because this thing sounds like it's going to be just top-notch condition when we get it back in there.
Well, that's definitely the plan for sure.
You know, it was a good bike when I had it, but she was getting old and wore out. So the fact that we're able to take this back and pretty much, I mean, it's pretty much going to be new, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's got new rod bearings, wrist, the pin, flywheel pin, all that stuff. All of it's going to be new. Like I said, yeah. I mean, it's going to be, the only thing that's going to be original are your cases, the actual wheels, the cylinder heads, and the cylinders, but everything else is going to be new. Like I said, going to go through all these things, make sure they're in good shape, check everything out, valve job, lap the valves, all that good stuff. And even going to put a new cam in it, because this one actually is kind of worse. It's got some really bad flat spots on it. You can see where it kind of just went flat instead of round. So it was getting ready.
Did low.
Yeah. So it's going to have new lifters, push rods, all of it. So yeah, it's going to be in good shape. It'll be right.
Well, that's good. We really appreciate you helping us out with
Absolutely.
GI Garage, man. We can't tell you how much. It stinks to give away your motorcycle.
I understand that. Yeah.
But the fact of what we're doing with it,
Yeah.
and it's going to be for a good cause, and it's going to be done right. That's another reason, I'm glad it's kind of taking a little bit of time to get this project off the ground. But we wanted to do it right.
Yes, definitely.
And I'm just glad to have you a part of the team here and able to do this. So, man, we thank you.
Well, I'm just glad that we ran into you that day at Panama City. Remember, I met you at the diner.
All you can eat breakfast.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the place. I can't believe I want to name drop on it, but I can't remember.
Oh, they know
I just
who
went
they
blank
are.
on it.
Hey, we'll be back.
But yeah, and ran into you there and met
Yeah.
you, and then ended up talking to you. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
your
fate has
friends
a way of doing
friends
that.
and-
So
yeah. It's
Very
crazy how God puts people together, man.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna get back at it. We're gonna get this thing ripped down, and you all will just make sure to stay tuned. We'll have more updates and follow along. Hey,
Absolutely.
and if you're in the Rockmart area, come bring this guy. Just oil changes, right?
Oil change, anything. if it's on a Harley, we'll knock it out. You
What
just bring it on.
about you gonna wash it?
No, that's one thing I don't do. I'm not washing it. I don't even wash mine, so no.
Hold on, I know somebody over there. She said she'll wash it. So yeah, y'all say hey. That's another one on our pit crew. That's actually our new illustrator, and she makes the nut pups. So y'all be looking for her. She's been helping us out. And little Harley, what's up, Dave? So yeah, a lot going on. We just can't do it by ourselves, and more people like J-Dub here is what makes the world turn for us. So
Awesome.
Thank y'all for following along. Thank you again, buddy. And we'll see you about.
Bye.
Peace.
Okay, that was awesome. It worked.
We going?
Chrome. The new
No, lifters ain't.
lifter blocks.
What do you think, Mac? Is that going to be good enough?